Today is May 4th, 2020, 10:49 p.m. And I'm just tuning in to say I'm getting ready for Cinco de Mayo, one of my favorite holidays out of the year because, well, it's one of the only holidays really that are strong for the culture. And that's the Cinco de Mayo, the Spanish culture, which in our world we basically talk about celebrating it with tomorrow's Tuesday, matter of fact, which is great. It's talking about celebrating with Mexican dishes and all that, but most of us really just look at it like a good day to eat some tacos and enchiladas and tamales and burritos and stuff, and maybe drink some Coronas and Dos Equis and Modelos. So, if that tickles your fancy or whatever, then hey, it's muy caliente. Yo quiero Taco Bell, Oh man, not to be offensive or anything, you know what I'm saying? But definitely we'll be doing something special tomorrow on Cinco de Mayo, and definitely we'll have my fair share of some sort of Mexican dish. I wish I had more Hispanic friends, and I really don't. I know that they listen to the Mexicano music or whatever. So, if you go to a Hispanic restaurant, they'll probably be playing that in the background. I know San Antonio on the Riverwalk. It's great. There's never a bad. It's just like San Antonio is a great city and a nice little tourist trap, especially you go down for the Riverwalk and you're basically bar hopping or whatever, and you got those whatever drinks that you got, and the thing that I think about when I go to San Antonio is Selena. I'll never forget that movie. I'll never forget Selena. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Jennifer Lopez for her role in the movie. And it's just, Selena is like our Aaliyah, So, gone too soon from this world. I feel like Selena and Las Dinas, like, their father was kind of like the Joe Jackson of the Hispanic community, He was like, hey, you're going to play this, and you're going to do that, and you're going to sing, and you're going to play the drums, and, bada bing, bada boom, that's what it was, And I feel like we should all have, like, if there were more fathers out there like that and using their family the way that they did, then that would be a great thing. Taco Cabana. I shout out to everybody that be pulling up on them. We don't have any here in Texarkana, but I would like to see that. Fuzzy tacos, tamales. What else we got here? Fiesta House. I think they said it's closed down, but it was great. Chimichangas. I used to get that. Let's see. When I say that, it makes me think about Kick Butowski, and he always, that was one of his like catchphrases. Kim Possible, they used to always be on some burritos and nachos and such. I don't know. But I'm definitely down. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm definitely down for Taco Tuesday. I would love it if someone were to take me out to a happy hour, So I'll be prepared tomorrow at 3:00 because I know that's around the time frame that a bunch of happy hours that'll be taking place. I'm not talking about a Sonic Slushy between 2 and 4 happy hour, but hey, we can make that work too, That would be like $1, so get that, and then I got some tequila, and hey, we can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably just do a pina colada. Do pina colada slushy. Get this tequila, mix it in there with that, or I just might do some coconut flavored something, juice or something like that. And then I have a blender and I got this tequila. So yeah, we can make that happen tomorrow. We will definitely. I think my neighbor's talking about making some tacos tomorrow. I'm down with that. I've got some tortilla shells. All I got to do is go get me some beef and maybe some fajita chicken and whatever else I might need. Some salsa, and salsa and some chips and dip, and we'll definitely be making that happen tomorrow on Cinco de Mayo, and it just so happens that it fell on a Tuesday this year. It's like a little light at the end of the tunnel due to all the outbreak of coronavirus and everything that's going on. So I don't really know other than eating Mexican cuisine, you know what I'm saying, right? And basically drinking. I really don't know what else there is to the whole Cinco de Mayo. I've never actually sat there and said, let me do some research, and I've never sat there and said, hey, maybe there's more to it. Maybe like, how you, like, if you really look into certain stuff, like let's say holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, then you might know something. But let's see what I can get. Cinco de Mayo in Mexico, Spanish for 5th of May, is an annual celebration held on May 5th. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexican Army's victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla, May 5th, 1862, under the leadership of Enrique Zaragoza. I don't know if I said that right. The victory of the smaller Mexican force against a larger French force was a boost to morale for the Mexicans. Zaragoza died months after the battle due to illness. A year after the battle, a larger French force defeated the Mexican army at the Second Battle of Puebla, and the Mexican city soon fell to the invaders. In the United States, Cinco de Mayo has taken on a significance beyond that in Mexico. More probably celebrated in the United States than Mexico, the date has become associated with the celebration of Mexican American culture. These celebrations began in California, where they have been observed annually since 1863. The day gained nationwide popularity in the 1980s, thanks especially to advertising campaigns by beer and wine companies. Today, Cinco de Mayo generates beer sales on par with the Super Bowl. Wow. So definitely going to be a lot of drinking going on tomorrow. If you part of the celebration is drinking, So if you don't have your, I don't really know what to say or what drink you are on, because I don't want to put it out there like, oh, drink this, drink that. But there are I guess is that import or domestic or whatever. I do know that Corona is considered a more Hispanic drink and it's part of the culture or whatever. And Dos Equis and Modelo, those, can't go wrong with either one of them. I know that they have those Corona Ritas at different places or whatever. Oh, I didn't even think about On the Border, which is like my favorite happy time ever. Like, they have like the I think it's midday. Well, either way, I know from like 3 to I'd have to look it up. 3 to 6, I think. And then they have like a late night. Pretty much, if you go between the hours of like 3 and 9, you're pretty much good on happy hour stuff. It's like, I know Applebee's, they have a good happy hour or whatever. I know, like, if you go after 9 o'clock, then you in there. And like I say, I like the cheese sticks at Applebee's, and that's usually what I get: cheese sticks and some kind of drink, and usually those I call it the monthly specials or whatever, and they're usually $1. So a few of those with those cheese sticks or whatever. Hey, $10 later, you winning. You paid off, and you might even be able to tip your waitress. Ain't that something? So, just a thought, something to think about. Now, if you're gonna turn up and you're gonna drink, it doesn't matter what the occasion. If you're gonna drink, please don't drive. And if you're gonna drive, please don't drink. That is I know for a fact that when it comes to tequila, it's probably not for me. I have like a adverse reaction to it, and it makes my left kidney start hurting. It makes me feel like, oh my God, like somebody just punched me in the back or something, and then it makes me really like sleepy and feel like I'm just gonna pass out as soon as I touch the bed or stop moving. So I know that it don't matter if it's Jose Cuervo or Patron or whatever, 1800, all of those tequilas, whatever. I don't know what tequila is or how they make it, or it's not the same. I'm not even really a hard liquor drinker anymore. I'm more of a relaxed beer, wine, champagne kind of person. The older I get, like drinking straight alcohol, liquor, your browns, your whiskeys, your brandies, you know what I'm saying, your Palmer Suns and your Crown Royals and your Captain Morgans and whatever else you might be on, or even with the vodka, you know what I'm saying, even Syrah or Amsterdam or sleepy. Sorry. But whatever you might be drinking at the time, especially if it's hard liquor, sit down, hopefully you're not an angry drunk. Oh my God, it's like the worst thing ever, to where when you get to drinking, you become a hothead and, let me fight this person, or what did you say, or, that is like a buzzkill. That is like a party foul. That is like something that you don't want to do, or people that you don't want to hang out with. So if you're a good drinker, then be a good drinker, party over here, So with that being said, hopefully you eat some good food, spicy, muy caliente, fire. If you go to Taco Bell tomorrow and you get some tacos or something, get the fire. I say, do you want to eat this sauce? Fire sauce, you know what I'm saying? Don't get that, don't punk out and get the mild sauce. I hate that, I hate people like, it's not even, like, you might as well be putting water on it. It's not getting any kind of real flavor, and it's not doing anything for you. Especially if in your culture, you already putting hot sauce on some chicken. Like, come on. They should not, should not be able to out hot us. Like, when it comes to the sauce, you want that fire, True. Some of y'all out there eating atomic wings, but you still have to eat the fire sauce, which is really just, the flavor is stronger. It's not the heat, it's the flavor. Now, I will say, coming out, it might be a catch. And hey, tomorrow is a day where you might come across some jalapenos. If you're not ready for no jalapenos, then don't eat them. And I learned this when I was about 14. don't get into a jalapeno eating competition with a Hispanic guy. He's probably going to beat you. Even though you think you can eat about 5 or 6, there's going to be an adverse reaction when it comes out. It's going to come out. Like, there's no stopping it. It's like, oh my God, ass is on fire, So, yeah. Now, don't forget that in the details below, in the description below, there are, something for you there. And I would like for you to check it out. See what I got for you. I'm even still working on, maybe advertising for my t-shirts. Whenever they get to that point where I'm ready for that, and then boom, I'll start talking about, hey, don't forget your, check out the merchandise. Cool. Now, if you're down for whatever, then all I can say is adios amigos, andale, epe, that's that Speedy Gonzalez, what he says all the time. I just thought that was a good, funny way to go out. No offense to any one of my Hispanic brothers. And I'll see y'all tuned in next time. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, I do know what to talk about. It's Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to see what y'all talking about tomorrow and see how y'all celebrate it. And we will go from there. Peace.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.